You're in the freaking Olympics. Well, since you're a guy, and you have all of these male abilities, and you're going to jump over to the female side, guess who's going to win? Little competition. It's unfair. It's absolutely corrupt. The whole Olympics is over with. We get a lot of movies that tell us about supernatural powers and Amazon women and Batman and Superman and all these kind of things. We've got Marvel and we've got, everything you can think of. And they're not things that happen. Yeah. They're not real. Yeah. They're not real. Yeah. But they sure are full of delusions of grandeur. Yeah. And so people put the clothes on. People put the tattoos on. People make it a look-alike situation of those superheroes and thinking that they're not what they are. Women aren't women. Women are superheroes. They're men. They're yeah. Let's have a punching fest. See what goes on. Yeah. The reality is the reality. And we need to stick with that reality because we're going to come to harm. A lot of harm. Because now you're going to be putting girls in with men who have this ability. This is real reality. Men are 20 to 40% heavier. Men are stronger by 30 to 60%. Men are explosive. They can jump higher. They can explode. Yeah? You see that in football. You see that in a lot of things. But you add that weight and you add that strength to it. Yeah? You've got a totally different competition here. Yeah? Give that person a stride of swimming or running or anything. Running 10 to 15% faster. Kicking 20%. Punching 160%. In rugby, 40 to 60%. Throwing 20 to 30%. Weights, lifting weights, 30 to 50%. And tendons are much stronger to handle this. They're made this way. We're all made this way. We're made this way. Yeah? We're here, to be soft, loving, strong men and women. Yeah? We're here to feed each other, protect each other, live together and love each other for the masculinity of a man and for the femininity of a woman. That's what we want. That's what we're here for. Yeah. I take that same situation and look at it here. Yeah. You have events that you're going to play. You're in the Olympics. Yeah, you're going to do 100 meter. You're going to do 200 meter, 400 meter, 800 meter. You're going to do a long jump. You're going to do a triple jump. You're going to do a pole vault. You're in the freaking Olympics. Well, since you're a guy, and you have all of these male abilities, and you're going to jump over to the female side, guess who's going to win? Yeah? Little competition. It's unfair. It's absolutely corrupt. The whole Olympics is over with. This is about a world gathering group of people who gather together and work hard their whole life to get into the Olympics. And originally, there's no money involved, there's no advertisement involved. If you did, you wouldn't be allowed in the Olympics. If you played professional football, baseball, basketball of any kind, you would not be allowed in the Olympics. You would lose your gold medal. Yeah? That's the way it's set up, because it didn't want to be competitive in that way. You know, being in a football team, you're on a competitive edge. Your training is different. You're in a highly different competitive scenario. You can't be from that area. You have to be a regular person who trains hard and has the ability to just do it for the heck of it. Do it because you want to be the best. Yeah? And you're going to compete for that, and you're going to train for these specific things. But you're doing it on a list, this list. You're looking at this list. You're a guy. You're looking at this list, and you're going, okay, I got to beat that. I have 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 to beat that. And you're a girl. You have to beat this. But what if you're a girl who's got to beat everything a guy's got? You know? There is no more. It's not a sport anymore. It's not anything. Yeah? Why do we have baseball different? You know? Why do girls play football where it's touch football and not tackle? Why do we have big, large softballs? You know, it's not because we defame the ability of a woman. You know, it's not because we think they're a lesser being. It's because we know what is better in relationship for them to do what they can do best with this object in this field of sports without harming them. You know, it's just not right to put them in boxing. It's not right to put a human being in boxing. All those things are going to go to the wayside, yeah? But when it comes down to how we are as human beings and we start messing with gender, we are taking the darkest side of Hitler's imagination. The side where they do gender development and they do gender change and they manifest all kinds of weird-ass genetic mutations in people and kill people because they're different. That mindset, that crazy-ass mindset, is the same mindset that draws people to be in the Nazis and become a person who puts tattoos on all over their body and become a person who becomes transgender and joins LGBT, you know? Because it's a group. It's not reality. It's a group. It's like a gang, yeah? And it's a lie. And because it's not true, it's not real, you know? They have to lie to maintain themselves through these days of light. When there's too much light for this to be going on anymore. And it's closing its door. That door of the astral plane is the door of discernment and discrimination inside of humanity, where humanity relates and takes care of the human rights of males and females. They stop homosexuality because that leads to the process of every male being pervertedly molested by their uncle, their father, their grandfather, a priest, a football coach, whatever's out there. Yeah, that is wrong. That destroys the life from that point on. It's hard to get it back. Yeah? And yet it is an average thing for a guy to be molested, but that's never spoken about on the news. But I would say an average of 80 to 70% of all males were molested. And got away with it because they were humiliated. They had no idea that was going on. They were too young or too immature. They trusted. Yeah? And their sexual energy, the influence of sexual energy alone, takes you over. And that moment's done and gone, and now you're suffering for the rest of your life. Yeah? And that's what does it. These people are plaguing us. Yeah? They're tempting us into allowing the poor little boys and girls to get worse, have more worse things happen to them than what's already going on. You're asking for a transgender to enter sports. There's not a lot I can tell you. You're going to have to witness it in the news. You're going to have to witness it in your daily family life, in your circumstances at hand. And I'll continue teaching, but I'm telling you, this door is closing. It's closing. The whole transgender thing is the biggest sham, and it's the end of the Dark Lodge. Yeah, because it's their actions that is the Dark Lodge. They made a commitment to lie, to live a lie, to be a lie, to express a lie. There is no God, there is no soul whatsoever in that process. It is to destroy humanity and your fellow mankind, to lead them down a horrible path that they can't get out of until it's over with, because it's a path of temptation. And they sit in this realm to where, as though, for you to even question this path of temptation, you're homophobic. You're not law-abiding. You've broken a law. Oh, really? Yeah, broken a law. Well, guess what? You're going to hell. And there is a law that does really, really exist. And all these fake laws, they're lies and illusions and delusions of temptation to allow those demons to live out their lives with tattoos, homosexuality, and transgender behavior. Yeah? Live it out. 500 of them in the whole land of Portland, and they put signs up everywhere. Everybody's homosexual. It's a lie. It's a delusion. It's an illusion. It's a grandeur. It's a lie. And you're all being encircled like the evil demons are encircling you. And they're taking on every area of politics, sports, economy, media, entertainment. They're all in there. That's where they live. That's how they express. That's how they get to you. Yeah? So you got to really be discerning and discriminating by relaxing and staying away, and realize what I'm saying is the truth. It's nothing to be afraid of. It's just to realize that there's no such thing as LGBT and all the different other things they add to it. It's a lie, and it's a satanic process that's manifested in the world in order to destroy children, destroy reincarnation, to destroy relationships between men and women. Any furthering of anything that has to do with right relationship, that's what their ending is about, is to keep that from happening. Because they contain wrong relationship. That's all they do, is relate wrong. They speak wrong, they talk wrong, they act wrong, they do wrong in every possible way. And the wrongness is perversion. Perversion of what normal people would like to do. Just hold hands, maybe kiss, maybe have sex once in a while, but not in a craze, So that's it for today, folks. Enjoy yourself. Get out there and have a good time, yeah?